don't know about you, but I freaking dread editing. I hate editing so much.
Oh, bro, Jayden will hear me dread it. I hate it. When we can hire an editor, we're gonna hire an editor. But right now, I just completely dread it.
No,
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh,
I tried
the
editing YouTube videos
day
before.
I
That
can
shit.
hire an
Fuck.
actual like editor, like consistent one. Oh, that's when I made it big.
Exactly.
Or
I
the
think
day I
it's
get sponsored by Jollibee.
by what?
Sponsored by Jollibee?
Jollibee, yo, that'd be crazy. One day, we'll get
One
there.
day, that's the ultimate dream, to get sponsored by Jollibee or a bubble tea place. Hence,
Oh,
Ooh.
cause like,
that's actually good.
yeah,
Very
that'd be so
attainable.
cool. Cause like, freaking my podcast is really called Babble the Boba,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, imagine getting sponsored by a bubble tea place.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get sponsored by like Chinatown or like Coco,
There you go, Coco.
Chase Tea, or any of them.
Pretty
Mustang.
attainable.
Lol, use the promo code. I don't know what I would use, but like, to find people
Promo
do
code.
that.
25% off.
Wendy
Yeah.
Coco.
Imagine, wow, imagine. Could it be
Hey.
me?
Never know. It could.
Yeah.
Okay,
could
I'm
happen.
gonna start now.
Alright.
Alright.
Hold on, I gotta pull up the questions first. Alright, hello, everyone. Welcome to Babble the Boba, featuring Andrew and Jayden from Banana Boys podcast. So, would you like to, I guess, introduce yourself, say your pronouns, your what's your content, and yeah, your names too, I guess.
Yeah, start
shit.
Jayden.
Yeah, you want to go first, or?
You can go.
My name's Jayden. Pronouns he, him, I think. And I am a dude that talks a lot of shit on a podcast. And yeah, I think that's it.
Nice. I'm Andrew, the other co-host for the Banana Boys podcast. Pronouns him, and yeah, man, love to make content and videos, and super excited to be on this. What's it called again? Sorry, Babble the Boba podcast. You know, looking forward to it.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so my next question is, I guess, what inspired you to start this podcast?
I mean, like, sorry, you want to go first?
There you go.
It's kind of funny because like people always like, oh, like what inspired you? Like how'd you come up with the name? Like we kind of just did it. Like he literally just texted me and said, do you want to start a podcast? I was just like, sure. And then we kind of just started planning it. It's like, I guess the inspiration was Andrew's text message.
Yeah, I mean, there's no like specific inspiration. I mean, like for me personally, I would like to make content and be like podcasts. I say this all the time. I feel like podcast is like an easy way to make content. So it's just like, yeah, let's find the friend that's like the most free at that time, and it was Jayden, and like let's do a podcast. And he's like, yeah, why not? And then we've been doing it ever since. Surprisingly, we had no expectations. So like, no deep inspiration. It was just like, I feel like making content. So let's do it.
And I wanted to start another podcast, but I just never had time to do it. And he kind of just texted me. I was like, oh fuck, basically read my mind. So
There you
worked
go.
out pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess like to branch off that question, it's just like, what inspires like the topics, I guess.
Well, I think like when we bring guests on, so we don't really plan our episodes. Like I know that sounds bad, but it's more like just free flow and like authentic in a way. It's just like whatever comes to mind. So when we bring on guests, it's maybe a little more planned because it's like the guests will usually tell us what they want to talk about, and it's like, okay, sure, we'll talk about that. Or if they have like cool stories to share, that's like awesome. But when it's just like us two, I don't know what Jane, what inspires our topics when we talk?
Sometimes I'll just be at work and I'll just think like, or I'll think something, or I'll hear from a different podcast, and I'm like, I wonder what Andrew thinks about it. That's where my topics come from, just random ideas and stuff I hear. When we have guests on, it's more just like, because so far a lot of guests have been Andrew's friends, so I'm just genuinely curious about what they do. So that's where some of my questions come for them specifically. It's like Anna did basketball, so I was like, I wanted to learn about basketball, and Sam did a bunch of videography stuff. I wanted to learn about videography, so I guess just very free flowing. I just whatever comes to mind, just put it out.
Yeah, I guess it's just mainly like what we're interested in specifically, and a lot of times it's like we like a good story, so whenever guests have stories to share, we just like very open to give them the whole 2 hours or whatever to talk about it, and it's just I think just whatever interests us, like genuinely.
Yeah, it's really just genuine conversations with a microphone in the middle.
Exactly.
I like that. So which one's your favorite episode so far of your podcast?
Good question. I mean, I like all of them. Right? I like all of them, but if I had to pick one, I think the one with I think it's episode, what was it, 25 with no, it was 24. With Ali, our friend Ali. He had a lot of like crazy stories back in Egypt and all that. I don't know if you saw that clip, but he got like robbed in his house in Cairo.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
yeah.
And then what was it? That was like it's like the Find My iPhone thing.
Yeah.
Bro, when I saw that clip, I'm just like, what? I'm mind blown.
I know, right? It was just. I think that one was my favorite. Well, obviously, I like the other ones, but I have to choose that one. What about you, Jayden?
Yeah, I think that's up there. I think Hana's as well, because like just the energy that she brought on was like really like it was different. But I think every episode I like for different reasons. Like I like Jeffrey's, like just because I haven't seen him in so long. Alicia's was pretty cool. Niven was cool. The one with our friends on like Quinn, Derek, and them, those were fun as well. So I'm gonna just say all of them. That's a safe answer.
Wait,
I'll just say all of them.
who was that? I'm so sorry, I forgot who the person was, but I just remember showing this clip to my friend. It was the one where
Which one?
it was the guy who was like a carrier for some disease, and then he's like,
yes.
you date a white, unless you marry a white
That's
girl.
Ali. That's the Egypt Cairo guy. Yeah.
I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
I know. He's great. He wants to try stand-up comedian. He's trying stand-up comedy, and I think he can totally do it.
Oh yeah, definitely. With all that wild stories.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
Because I showed my friend that clip, the one where it's like the doctor's like, you trying to be funny? He's like, you're the one who told me to marry a white girl, and she's just like, I'm dead.
So good. Yeah.
What does both of your routines usually look like for the day or week?
Like, you want to start?
Like daily routines?
Sure, or weekly.
Or like morning routines? Or like, what do you mean? Like, what kind of routine?
Just like what you do on a daily basis. Like, what's your life like, I guess?
What's my life like? Honestly, like, in general, on average, I think it's honestly pretty boring. It's just like, the majority of the work I do will be at home, and I'll just be like editing stuff, editing client videos, or just editing my videos, editing a podcast. It's just like, if I'm not, that's like the majority of the time I spend. It's just literally editing. Like that's just how it is.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, mine is really just like I'll just get up, I'll go to the gym. Most days I work 5 days, so I usually am at work for a bit, and then I'll see friends after work if depending on the day, or I'll be getting groceries, or I'll be doing laundry. I'm just doing a lot, I guess. Like I'm just always out. So it's really just gym, work, or gym and errands. So that's pretty much my entire day usually.
Sure. Like, I'll categorize like that: gym and work. Like nothing particular. Like maybe like the odd occasions where I get to like go somewhere to shoot stuff or whatever. Like those are always fun. But minus that, like majority of the time, it's just like gym and work.
What are your guys' hobbies and interests then? I guess to branch off there.
You can start in.
Interest, hobbies. I think, well, now the weather's getting a lot better. It's pretty much just a mixture of like golf, gym. I want to go on more hikes, some runs. I might try Muay Thai soon. I'm not sure. Just hanging out with friends, campfires, because some of our friends are ending their semester right now. So get to see them more. So it's just a lot outdoorsy, sporty stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, and you guys are. Oh wait, am I allowed to say you guys are in Vancouver?
Yeah, good. It's okay. Just dox us. It's fine.
Well, we say it a lot too, so it's kind of
Well, it's like
we hashtag Vancouver on our TikToks, whatever.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Cause like Vancouver has a lot of hiking spots, so yeah, you could take advantage of that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of hike,
exactly.
a lot of nature. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess same. Interest, hobbies. I mean, my interest and hobbies were like making videos, but very fortunately now it's basically become like my job.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I don't know. I like to read. I try to read every day. And like, I guess you could say like I'm into like crypto and NFT stuff. Like, I think I treat that as a hobby. Just like looking at like all that type of stuff. I was just at like a conference for that like a week ago in Minnesota. So that was very cool.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like a huge crypto conference called VCon. But yeah, I guess just I try to read, go to the gym, and just crypto stuff. Outside of that, maybe hikes every now and then with my friends. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So if you're into cryptocurrency, does that mean you're into stocks too?
Oh yeah, stock. Like if you're taking like investment stuff, stocks was the first, and I think like that's usually the case for people. Like Jayden's very into stocks as well, not crypto yet.
yeah,
But, yeah, I think we're both. Yeah, I think we're both into stocks.
Wait, so if you're into stocks, did you see that one video? I don't know if you know Michael Reeves, but he basically made like this program to like track wherever his fish went, and his fish would basically choose his stocks, and then his fish beat like Wall Street Journal or Wall Street Reddit.
Oh, I haven't seen that specifically, but I've heard of other stuff because
you should buy fish.
well, I mean, have you heard like there's no way to stock pick like no matter what. Like there was an experiment before where they had a monkey or an ape choose random stocks, and that outperformed Wall Street traders or whatever. Basically, the moral is like you can never choose stocks. Like this, it's just so hard to do.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen that specific video. Yeah.
One tip I've learned is that you choose to invest in things that you know are gonna be here for a while, like I guess Costco or Walmart, I guess.
Yeah, like blue chips.
Yeah, and then just like average it in. I'm lazy. I just do ETFs. I don't even stock pick. I just like every month put that into ETF, and then I don't want to think about it.
Fair. Oh, my next question is, when you feel burnout, how do you pick yourself up again?
Burnout. Good question. At least I don't think so. That I've experienced like true burnout in the sense, and maybe if Jayden or you, Claire, if you like experienced true burnout, you can like share what that is like. But I think for me, I don't think I've experienced true burnout. Maybe like very overwhelmed sometimes. And so you're asking how to get out of that? Claire?
Oh, sorry. Could you repeat that? Sorry, you kind of cut out a little bit.
Am I cutting out?
Just a little bit. Just that last part.
Okay. No, you're asking how to get out of that like burnout or feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I think I just take a break. Sometimes like if I'm editing too much, it's like I get so tired of it, I just like stop and just do something else, like go watch a movie or something. It's like get away from that. And then I find eventually after taking that break, I'll feel better and I come back to it. But like, I don't think I have experienced true burnout. Like, I mean, Jayden, have you felt real burnout before? Or whatever that means to you?
Yeah, it happens every like once in a while. Cause like I go to the gym pretty intensely, and then you add in like the amount of time I spend at work and stuff like that does add up over time. So every couple of weeks or a month, like I'll just kind of just take a weekend to do absolutely nothing. Like either I'll be out with friends at a campfire, or I'll just drive out to like one of the beaches and just chill there outside for a bit. Or like last night I was out just driving around the city at night, just eating like a freaking Korean bibimbap out in a parking lot. Like it's just being out in like a quiet, neutral zone and just kind of recollect my thoughts. That's usually what I do.
Well, what does like burnout feel like?
It feels like everything comes crashing down. You're constantly stressed. Everything's gone to shit. And you just want to fucking dip off to Cuba for a month.
Oh gosh,
In-
you just
interesting.
described me
Well-
right now, bro.
Is that what burnout is like for you, Claire?
Yeah, I think I've been feeling it since grade 11, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
Jeez.
jeez. Wow. Well, I know this is your podcast, but how do you get out of burnout?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I've been trying to ask other people to try what they do, you know? Sometimes I feel like, oh wow, like, I don't feel burnt out sometimes, very rarely.
Mm.
But it's like usually when I'm doing something like really fun, like going to, I guess, like conventions or like traveling or whatever.
Okay.
But
So
then like
traveling.
and then like when I come home, I'm like all that stress comes crashing down because like spending so much money because traveling's expensive.
That's true. Right. Well, you need a way to get out of that burnout.
Yeah, I do need a way to get out somehow. Maybe $1 million.
Maybe.
Yeah. Good answer. Never know.
I guess like that to branch off of that. What never fails to cheer you up?
Ooh.
Nice question. That's a good question. Jenny, you want to take that first?
I ain't gonna lie. Lately, as of like the last couple weeks, has been country music.
Oh, interesting.
It's because it's so fucking stupid. I just be listening to it. I'm like, holy fuck, this is the most stupid shit. But it's so funny. It just takes my mind off things.
Really?
Interesting
Country
answer.
music.
Yeah.
I like it. Andrew?
Whatever fails to cheer me up. I think just like cool experiences, new experiences, things like for example, if I go on a shoot and it's like I've never been to this place before or had this experience, that always like I guess cheers me up, but like just like novelty. Or another easy answer, just like a good show to watch. Like if I find a really nice show or movie, like that's so good that makes me think about it, that always like brings up a mood.
I like the novelty answer because I think that also like I agree with that very much.
Yeah, and actually to link it back to your burnout question, I think that's a good way of getting out of burnout. It's just experiencing novelty.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, next question is, do you guys know the trolley problem?
The trolley problem?
Yeah, it's like there's a unstoppable train and then there's it's like heading towards 5 people, but there's 2 tracks and then there's like another track. It's like has 1 person.
Yeah.
You have the option to like change it so that you can save the 5, but you have to kill 1. It's kind of like a moral dilemma.
Yeah, I explained it to you, Jayden, remember?
Yeah, and I think I took it from a legal standpoint.
It's just the choice between like, is the act of commission or act of omission worse than act of commission?
And then I saw it as like, you want 1 charge of manslaughter or 5?
So okay, wait, what is it? It's like if you don't act on anything, you kill 5 people,
Basically,
and if you act, you only kill 1 person.
yes.
I gotta throw these philosophy questions at us.
It's just like interesting to see like everyone's answer because almost everybody has had different answers.
Yeah, it's a very thought-provoking answer question, but I mean, I think not pulling, because I feel like the commission, I sort of like acted on it and I actually did something to kill them. So I think the not pulling one, just pretending that I didn't see it.
Fair.
I think so. I think I'll go with that. Pulling it. No, not pulling it.
Jayden?
I think I'm gonna try to pull it midway so it either derails or hits the 1 person, because if it fails and I kill one person, I can go to
there's
court
no
and be like,
loopholes.
I tried. No, but I'm just thinking from a legality standpoint, because either way, someone's dead. Like, I'm gonna try to flip it And then if I kill one person and fail, like, okay, sure, I'll go to court. And I'll only have one charge of manslaughter instead of 5.
Okay, let's just say there's no legality standpoint. There's no legality.
Oh, going to court?
You gotta choose one of them.
Yeah.
It's either you kill them or you don't kill them. You act or don't act.
There's no legalities involved.
Personally, I would wait for it to go midway through and just pull the thing and hope it flips. But then...
No.
Okay, well, if we're doing straight up, I'm going to kill the one person. Just... I don't know. I just think as it logically, like...
Yeah, it's a utilitarian point of view. It's like, what's better for everybody.
Yeah.
Even
depends
if...
who they are. Like, if it's... I don't know.
Okay, let's say I change... Okay, I'm gonna change it up right now. So let's say that one person is the love of your life and the other 5 people are your 5 closest friends. Who are you gonna save and why?
Oh. Fuck. Bro. Jesus. Man.
Dude.
I don't know, man. That's an awful question, man. It's like neither. Yeah, man. It's like no, I don't know. It's like those questions where people ask like you pick between your mom or your dad. It's like you can't answer that.
Oh, I was gonna change it up even more after this.
You know what I mean? No, I'm gonna say neither.
Neither. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I cannot choose. I'll just kill myself.
Okay, we'll allow that answer. Jayden.
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. That's a tough one.
Yeah, dude. Nah, these are just.
I mean, like, okay, if the roles were switched and it was the love of my life holding the thing and I was the one tied up, I'd be like, yo, just kill me. I don't give a fuck. Because like 1v5, so I'm still. Hopefully, they'll be like, yo, just kill me and I can spare the 5. I'd say that.
Okay, and if it's your mom on the one end and then your 5 closest friends, who do you pick and why?
Holy fuck.
I'm not gonna answer these. These are so bad.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Would it help if you heard other people's answers?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, I don't know about Jayden. No, I don't know about Jayden. I don't even want to answer that.
Okay, well, some people, they chose their friends because they don't have a relationship with their mom.
Yep.
Or some people, I had one person say, I'd save my friends because I know for sure, like, my mom would want me to save my friends, and she would beat my ass if I saved her.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
My mom probably want me to leave it, go at her instead of the friends, I think.
Or, I've had some people be like, oh, save my mom, you can make new friends.
Bro.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Savage. You're not wrong.
Yeah, we've had some pretty savage answers.
Imagine those 5 friends turn out to be assholes, and you're like, yo, I fucking killed my mom for you guys, what the fuck? Fucking dickhead, man.
Is there anyone that you look up to the most? I guess we'll move on.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary Vaynerchuk. Do you know who Gary V is, Claire?
No, I'm sorry, I'm kind of uncultured.
Oh no, it's okay. Well, that was the conference I went to last week. Like, that was his conference. I mean, I want to say look up to the most. I mean, he's up there. Actually, I won't say Gary Vee, because I always say Gary Vee. There's this psychologist that I really liked that I followed back in high school. His name's Jordan Peterson, if you heard of him.
No, maybe.
He's a,
Did you
maybe,
do
yeah.
TED Talks?
Canadian,
Sorry?
right?
Oh, I think, yeah, he's Canadian. He was a Toronto professor. He's also a clinical psychologist. But I think, like, he personally, you listen to him talk, he's like so articulate and intelligent. It's just like scary. It's like you never want to get in a argument with this guy because he'll just like destroy you. But I think like I look up to him because like he really taught me like the fundamental values and morals that I sort of like grew up with and still have now. And I feel like it's like he shares like messages that are very straightforward when he says it. It's like, oh, of course, like that's like that. But it's like you need to hear him say it to be like, okay, yes, that makes sense. But you don't really come to it yourself, if that makes sense. But I think I look up to. If I had to, give an answer, like Jordan Peterson is one sort of person I very much look up to. Jayden?
I feel like my same answer as last time. But I think everyone that I personally know to some extent I look up to in a way because they all do different things better than me. So I'm gonna say that. Because like Andrew's way more creative than I am video-wise. I'm like, oh fuck. Like I see the shoots he does, I'm like, oh shit. And some other friends like photography-wise or real estate or just in general, I'm like, oh fuck, like I should apply that to myself. So I think just all the friends in my inner circle, I look up to them for each individual reasons.
Oh, that's a very philosophical answer.
You're the one who asked us to solve the problem.
True.
You're the one who asked about the train.
The train, yeah. I guess like to backtrack to that, I guess like the reason why that problem exists now, and it's like why it's applicable, is because self-driving cars are going to be a thing, right? Or a thing now.
Okay.
And it's saying that because you know how the passenger is first priority, right?
Sure.
Well, let's just say like there's an accident up in the front or whatever, and the car has to swerve. It's basically like applying the trolley problems like thing, because you have to like obviously like pre-program stuff into the thing, like the self-driving car. It's like, let's say there's a car on the other side or a motorcyclist, obviously you swerve towards the car so that because they have a higher chance of surviving, right?
Wait, what?
Well,
you swerve towards the car?
Well, because you gotta swerve. Well, like let's say there's an accident up in the front, right? And you have to swerve your car, like yeah, it's like programmed to swerve to protect you, but it'll like, let's say you're like in a middle lane and you have to like swerve to hit someone else, right? Yeah, so obviously like a logical answer would be to like swerve towards like a car because they have a higher chance of survival, right? Than a motorcycle. You would
swerve away from the car.
No, like let's say like you're in like the middle lane and like
okay, you're in the middle lane, driving the middle lane, yes.
Yeah, and then like there's two other vehicles.
There's two.
Yeah, beside you.
Beside me, okay.
Yeah, and let's say you gotta swerve, but you can't choose obviously because it's like premeditated, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, am I making sense to you guys?
No, continue. I'm waiting for you to
continue. Oh, well, like it's like saying like, oh, like let's say like it changes, right? There's a motorcyclist with a helmet on and then there's one without a helmet. Like if you swerve to the one with the helmet, yeah, they have a higher chance of surviving, but aren't you like punishing them for following the rules at the same time, right? If it's like programmed to like swerve to the person who has like higher chance of survival, if that makes sense.
Oh, you're saying the car is programmed to swerve towards the person with the highest probability of survival.
Basically, yeah.
But then, why would it swerve towards the motorcycle?
Why would it swerve?
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm going way too fast. My mind's like going way too fast. Sorry.
It's okay.
So it's like if it like let's say the situation changes, like there's two motorcyclists beside you, like one without a helmet and one with one. Yes. Obviously, like
swerve to the one with the helmet.
Yeah,
and you're saying we have to swerve because there's a car that's coming right at us for some reason.
Or if there's like something like either an accident in the front or like
blocking.
A blockage.
And swerving is the only way to dodge it.
Yeah.
The car will be programmed to swerve towards the guy with the helmet.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sorry, I saw this on a TED Ed. Like, it was talking about, like, the trolley problem and why it's, like, applicable, because like some people be like,
Okay.
oh, that's so dumb to like think about like these logical thing, like this like philosophical thing, but it's
Yeah.
not, because it's going to be applicable.
Well, yeah, I think in that sense, it makes a little more sense because it's like on the technology.
Yeah.
Whereas the actual trolley problem, there's like you're conscious of like, oh shoot, I just pulled this and killed someone. So I think it's less on the person's conscious if it's like automated swerving.
True.
That makes sense.
But at the same time, it's
But-
like, yeah.
Same concept, like utilitarian, like saving the person with the highest chance of survival
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, that's actually why the trolley problem exists. Like, that's why. Partially, I think.
That's cool.
Would you guys ever get a Tesla in the future, or no?
We both have one.
Wait, you
We both
guys
have
do?
Yeah.
Damn, you guys are balling.
But we can't. It's not in Canada. At least you can't have fully automated driving.
Oh, really?
No, like there's an option to upgrade, but if you upgrade, you're wasting your money because you still can't use it.
Wait, what? I
Well,
thought you
Wait,
can
for
use
Summon
it.
or the autopilot.
Like the fully you can autopilot, yeah.
Oh,
but like
okay.
fully self-autonomous driving, no, you can't use that
like legally or it's disabled.
legally. No, it's
Oh,
legally.
legally. Who cares about legally? Oh, my car's legal as shit.
Did you even pay for it? It's like 15 grand.
I didn't pay for that shit. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
legally, it's the least of my worries, bro. Have you seen my car?
Yes. No, it's illegal here. Actually, I don't even think it's. Actually, I don't know. I think you can enable it, but then you just can't use it.
I know that, what was it? Apparently, a lot of people can't use the self-driving thing in, Toronto because the streetcar interferes with it.
makes sense.
Yeah. The self-driving or the autopilot is kind of iffy. Sometimes it doesn't stop at a red light.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't know if you've tried, Jayden, but like we've tried like that a few times. It just doesn't stop when it comes to the red light.
Bro, I don't even use cruise control on my own car. Like, I don't do that. I just drive.
But like it doesn't stop. So it's like, what the heck?
That's kind of
Yeah.
sus.
Other than the autopilot stuff, it's great to drive. Very fast.
I only use that stuff on highways because I just in the city. It's just faster if I drive myself.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know this about Teslas and how the self-driving feature is actually like full self-driving is auto
Yeah.
driving is illegal. I did not
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Now you know.
All things are illegal, but it is what it is. You just don't get caught.
Rope.
Is it okay to say this on the podcast? Oh, thank
Say
you.
what?
Oh, someone followed me. Thank you for following.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Hope it's not
Us,
off.
but it's.
Do you guys do you guys use the pet feature if you like have to leave your friend in the car?
Yeah.
No, we haven't used that. I have used that.
I use it for my dog, my mom. Depends.
Dog feature.
I like
Very
that
weird.
feature though because like I don't know if you hear stories, but like a lot of like dogs have died in cars because of overheats.
Yeah.
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 Bad.
And there's also people who mistakenly saw a dog, or like they saw a dog, but they didn't. They thought it was like in trouble, so they broke the guy's car, even though it was
People
like
an
completely
excuse to
fine.
put the window.
Yeah.
Damn. Or I've heard like you said they mistake or I've seen stories where like they've mistaken a plushie as a dog.
Yeah, exactly, and they just break it.
Broke a window for a squishmallow.
Squishmallow.
Please.
Oh my gosh, freaking! I have friends that like are obsessed with squishmallows, and they're just like their whole bed is just squishmallows.
But covered with them.
Wish no.
Looking for the llama or some shit.
Or I guess like the giant plushies from Costco. You know, the giant teddy bear.
Oh, those are a classic.
Yep.
The giant brown bears.
If you're, I guess we'll segue to the next topic. If you're comfortable to share, have you personally experienced racism?
Jayden.
Vancouver's racist. The whole
Besides-
Oh, sorry.
Besides your racist teacher story, have you had any other experiences?
Yeah, someone said my cousin started COVID. Someone said what else am I gonna ruin when COVID started? I got the small eyes, the small dick thing.
Oh my god.
Just all that shit. It just
Really,
brought back a,
like that to your face?
yeah,
Like strangers?
like strangers, coworkers, people I used to be friends with and shit. Like it's just common.
Co-workers? Jesus.
Yeah, bro. Think about how
Damn.
Vancouver's set up. The whole city is racist as fuck.
Damn, dude. I mean,
Like
yeah,
all
I've
the
heard.
bad drivers are apparently in the most Asian city. All the gangs members are apparently in the most South Asian city. Like it's just a bunch of racist bullshit, man.
Oh, I've also heard what was it? I recently heard this story. It was about shoot. It was about I think it was Chinese butchers. Like a lot of them are targeted by like health inspectors in Vancouver. Like it's just Vancouver specifically because they were talking about how like Alberta and like Toronto like area they've like legalized like they don't target them specifically. It's like was it they're like they like meet the requirements, right? But like in Vancouver it's like much stricter on them specifically.
Oh.
I think BC in general is just kind of like the government, in my opinion, is just a little more heavy on Asian just because of the whole like money laundering shit. They just want to like go at every single Asian with money, even though most of them aren't doing anything illegal. So it could be connected to that.
True. I can kind of see it.
Damn.
I'm actually surprised because like what was it I would like it kind of shocked me to hear all this. Sorry to interrupt, but like I just remember like was it just like there's just so, like you guys have such a large Asian population like freaking like Richmond especially, and
yeah.
it just shocks me that like there's so much racism in Vancouver because like you'd expect it from like I don't know freaking Alberta. Like sure we have racist stuff, but like it's not as common as like Vancouver now that I've noticed.
I think part of it is because like a lot of like the traditional Canadians were here, and then once all the Asian people came in and kind of took over everything, and with money too, like we came in with a lot of money, they just got really salty. Like they see it like in Richmond, there's like mad Maybachs, Rolls Royces, all that stuff, and like if you're like a European settler with ties here for like a couple hundred years, you get really salty because you're like, why the fuck is all this shit here? So I think that's part of it, just the wealth disparity kind of fueled it.
Maybe.
Andrew, would you like to share your experience?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No.
No,
we were having
like
good discussions.
Fortunately, very fortunately, I personally have not experienced like blatant racism towards me. At least not that I'm aware of. Yeah, so like I heard stories, you know, again like Jayden is one, and just like other friends or coworkers where they've experienced racism. But for me, like I've just been lucky enough to have not encountered that. I mean, there's like one time that I can think of, but again, it wasn't directly towards me. But like I think I was like working at Walmart once, and it was like there was like this guy came in, Caucasian guy, at the Walmart. So in Walmart, like everyone in the product section speaks Chinese. Actually, everyone in Walmart like pretty much spoke Chinese. And then there was like he was trying to look for help, but then none of the workers understood English, and he got so mad. He was like, "You're in Canada. Why aren't you speaking Chinese? I mean, why aren't you speaking English? Like, what's wrong with you?" Like, they said that. Like, he said that to me. Like, but he was talking about them. It wasn't directed to me. He was like, "Okay, why don't they understand English? They should learn English already." Right. So I was like, "Oh, dude, just chill out." Obviously, I didn't say that to him. I'm like, I just like, oh, okay, yeah. But that was, I think, one experience, I guess. But again, luckily, it wasn't like directed towards me. Right.
Have you guys
Obviously,
ever had the model minority stereotype, I guess, applied to you?
Sorry.
Like the model minority.
Yeah, you know, like, oh, it's like, oh, you're only good at math because you're Asian, or oh, you're only so smart because of you're Asian, or like, oh, like, why aren't you smart? Like, I thought like all Asians are smart or whatever.
That's common, man. That's like most of my childhood.
It's common, right? Like,
it's common, but like at the same time, don't you feel like have you ever had someone be like, like disappointed in you, or lose lose like slight respect because you don't meet their expectations?
I don't think in a very serious sense, no. But there's been times like, oh, if you're Asian, you know, you should be good at math. But it's always like in a half joking way, and I never take it like, dude, why would you say that? I'm so offended, right? Like I've never had to experience like I never felt that way. At least for me. Maybe some others may be a little more sensitive, but for me, it's like, nah, you're funny, man. It's a good joke. You can try another joke, but. No, like on a very serious note, where they're like actually like really mad that I'm not gonna mad at something. No, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I just clap back depending on who it is. Someone said I had big eyes for an Asian. I said I can see you're ugly as fuck. With these bigger eyes.
That's a good one. Wait, I'm gonna use that now.
Woman asked me like she was like, "What else you gonna ruin after you started COVID?" I'm like, "Everything. Watch out, bitch."
Oh my God.
I can create a whole nother pandemic for your ass.
There you go.
I remember this one time a girl literally asked me like, "Wait, you don't have a Chinese accent?"
Oh.
And I didn't even know how to respond. I'm just like, "Oh, no."
No. This is how I talk.
Yeah, like
exactly
this is
right.
how I normally talk. What?
Yeah.
Or like,
yeah.
I forget. I just remember, like, I guess like going back to your like racist teacher story. I remember I had a teacher get mad at me for talking to ESL kids in Chinese to help them understand better. Cause she got mad at me saying like, oh, you are not allowed to speak Chinese to them because they need to learn how to speak English. And
yeah,
I'm just like, but they need help. And then she's like, no, they don't. Just speak English. It's fine. I'm like, this is like, I just felt like I was like, this is slightly racist, isn't it? Just a bit.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I mentioned that in that clip. Teachers would get mad that students were speaking Chinese, and I always thought that was odd. I'm just like, they're not always speaking Chinese, you know? It's like, bruh, you know, they're also speaking English sometimes too. So it never dawned on me until,
But like, and this in Canada supposed to be a free country.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, bro, what?
Like, I don't think there's a law saying that we're not allowed to speak Chinese, unless I missed like a fine print or something.
Fine print. Yeah.
The fine print in the Constitution.
No Chinese. No other language except English and French.
That kind of reminds me of back then when we had the Chinese Exclusion Act.
Oh, that shit. The head tax too.
The head tax.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like, or it's like I kind of think it's was it, you know how Americans are like, oh, Canada is like such a wonderful place. Like, no, like we also did the same shit you did. Like we had the Chinese build our railway. We also had the Chinese tax or Exclusion Act and the head tax.
And the Japanese detained camps.
Yeah, we detained them.
Turned away that Punjabi boat as well.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck that railway too.
Yeah. Oh, also, I only learned about this like last year. Like this was not even taught in our schools. No, like this one fact I'm about to tell you is that in Calgary, Chinatown has been burnt down 3 times and had to relocate, and that's why there's like weird pockets of Chinatown like in Calgary. It's just like it's because it's been burnt down 3 times, and I only learned this from like someone else because they told me they learned about it in a museum in Calgary. And I'm just like, why don't they tell us about this in school? Like, they just teach us about, the French Revolution or freaking, what else? Like, things that happened in Europe.
Jeez, I did not know that.
Exactly! They don't tell us this! You gotta find out yourself!
It was fucking up Chinatown back then.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, or freaking during the gold rush in America, back then, they had a huge lynching of Chinese men. Where they just literally went after them.
Americans love to hang.
Yeah, or, I guess, another reason why, was it, you know why there's so many, like, I guess, Asian-run, laundromats or, I guess like
Why?
it's because that was the only jobs a lot of men could get because they were like those jobs were considered like feminine, right? You know, like restaurants or like laundromats or any like you know those kinds of jobs because they're considered quote unquote feminine because like they're like what do you call it, domestic jobs, right?
Sure.
So like that's all they could get. Like it was either restaurants or laundromats, and the whole American Chinese food, you know, like sweet and sour pork or whatever, like that's literally invented by Chinese Americans because they literally just took what they had, put it in a pot, and they're like, okay, we'll just call this Chinese food. Like they used what they had, and yet people give it a bad rep when they shouldn't because these are people who just are using the resources that they are given to the best of their abilities.
Yeah, Panda Express is trash, but it was made out of survival, so it's like they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah, and it's kind of related to sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but I learned about Fanta and you know like the orange drink.
Yeah.
It was actually made by some guy in Germany back when World War II, World War I? Which one was it? Sorry, the one where Hitler kind of took to power. Sorry.
That's two.
That's two?
That's
okay.
two.
Okay.
Hitler was two.
Okay. Yeah, it's like because what happened was Germany used to have like a huge Coca-Cola trade going on, and but what I had to stop because of the war, right?
Yeah.
And this one guy, he was like, he already had like stocks to like, or like he was very invested in it because he was the one like I guess like selling Coca-Cola in Germany. So then he's like, oh shoot, what do I do now? So then he basically like took scraps of food scraps and then like used that to make Fanta, and then everybody in Germany loves it. That's how it like blew up during the war. Because that's all they could get was Fanta.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, sorry that I went off at a tangent. I'm so sorry if I
No,
bored
that's
you.
interesting. I never heard of that.
I don't want to drink Fanta now. Just see what it tastes like.
Wait, you never had Fanta?
I think I've had it. I actually don't know.
I think it just.
Nah, don't drink it.
I think it just. Oh, you don't drink it.
Mid.
It's mid.
I mean, yeah, it's not the greatest thing, but I mean, it's interesting how they came to be, right?
Yes. It's like a good history lesson.
Yeah.
Did you? I guess like was it for Jayden? I guess like the things that you've experienced. I guess was it more recent? I guess because of COVID.
No, honestly, it's kind of been spread out pretty evenly. Like throughout my childhood and like when I got older, I think it's definitely not a super like it's not like maybe like once every 3 months or a couple months. It's not super common. So when it happens, I just laugh. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go fuck. Y'all broke. Like I don't care. So yeah, it's not super common. Like I'm not getting like I'm not like one of those grandmas that get beat up by some idiot, which is fucked. But it's like people just say comments, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go fuck. Like you salty, you mad, I don't care.
Oh yeah, I think it's so messed up that our elderly are just getting beat up for no reason. Like,
yes.
How cowardly do you have to be to target the elderly, bro? That's just a new low.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? It's a fucking grandma. Like, damn, dude, shit.
Like, what did the elderly do to you? They're just vibing, living their lives. Like, what?
I will say though that in Vancouver, thankfully, because of how much alleged shit goes on within our Asian community, the crimes against grandparents are much lower because you don't know whose grandparents is whose grandparents. But in America, that's just different.
I guess to branch off of this topic, what's your guys' favorite spots in Vancouver? Sorry, I know I'm really bad at like changing topics.
Food spots?
Yeah.
Damn.
Or just like in general, like what's your favorite place to go to in Vancouver? If it doesn't dox you too much, that is.
I want to hear Andrew.
Dude, I don't know. I'm so bad with these questions because it's like I don't know if I have a favorite spot. I don't.
Do you have?
What is my favorite spot in Vancouver?
Do you have a what do you call it? Favorite go-to order for Japadog?
No, I've actually never gotten Japadog.
What?
Daily robbery with a side of coke.
Is it because of the robbery?
No, not even that. But maybe that adds to it. I was just traumatized, never getting Japadog again. Just
Yo, can I get a $20 combo?
the $20 comp.
Side
It
of
wasn't
crime.
even 20. I don't even know how much. I think it was 20 actually. I remember.
You said in the clip it's like it's like, can I split it 20 or something?
Yeah, it's like a change
Yeah,
for 20.
okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's like a bill, $20 bill, green bill. Yeah, no, I've actually never had Japadog. Maybe I should.
Go to the one on Robson. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a solid one.
Oh yeah,
Gross.
that one doesn't have any crackheads robbing you there.
No, it's just people hungover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll make sure to go to that one.
I think like down on
Oh,
Robson,
yeah.
it's like a decent area. I don't think nothing bad goes on down Robson. Then again, I did see like someone rob an Ardene's. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Aritzia.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh my
No,
gosh.
Ardene's.
Freaking! I remember I
No.
saw someone. I think he stole something from Aritzia, and I saw the worker chasing after him.
Why bother, man? Why would you ever chase after someone?
Yeah, I
Ardene's
know.
cool.
I was like so weirded out. I'm just like, huh?
Or Dean?
Oh,
Yeah.
Aritzia. Sorry,
Robson.
Aritzia.
Oh, Aritzia.
Oh, okay, that makes some sense.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it was Aritzia because like it was like, you know, like those bougie stores.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't have a favorite spot. It's just like wherever. I mean, I like to go downtown sometimes and like do like some street photography and just
Ooh.
be creepy and take pictures of people. That's literally what street photography is. But yeah, nothing specific. I would say.
Huh?
Like I don't know. Like Jayden, what would you have a favorite spot?
Phnom Penh in Chinatown. That's fire. Cambodian Viet food.
Ooh.
4th Street Vintage. Got the Alex. Some if you want the clothes and shit. Road and Gray in Gastown.
Ooh,
fucking
yo,
love
yo,
that.
Gastown is so cool. Oh my gosh, that's actually
Yeah.
where Twice shot their music video for Likey, and I love going to
Oh, really?
Gastown.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Or I just like to take pictures there, and then there's like the Pink Alley. It's like very close to Gastown.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
down
yes.
there.
Yeah, that's where like they shot their music video too, and I just like to take pictures and then show my friends because like they love Twice, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I remember learning about from a friend. I made a new friend, and she told me that apparently like they shot their music video like or in her neighborhood when like one of the girls was like biking down the road, and they had to. She just remembered
Whoa.
like they had to like close like her whole neighborhood like or like that whole like street off just so like she could bike down the road. And
Yeah, I
was
mean,
like,
a lot of stuff.
I thought that was
Ooh,
so
Grandma
cool.
Louise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Grandma
was
Louise in
it
Richmond's fire.
was it Vancouver's also like a hotspot for like movies, right?
Yeah, because it's like pretty cheap compared to other places. So
Yeah!
a lot of people,
Freaking-
lot of movies are shot here. Like UBC all the time.
Yeah, or Simon Fraser.
Oh, really, Simon Fraser? At least when I was there, I don't remember seeing much. But UBC, there's a lot.
I hear about
They're cool.
Simon Fraser because freaking I know someone who really loves that one movie, The Interview.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a scene where like it was shot at Simon Fraser University, or there was also like some scenes that were shot at the Richmond Night Market.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or like, I think Shang-Chi was in like Chinatown or something.
Wait,
Forgot.
in
What?
Vancouver?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've seen
Damn, I didn't know that. That's so
something like that. And then
I just know
like,
that like what was it? A lot of big movies like freaking like
Lots.
the Twilight
Lots.
Saga is in
50 Shades was shot here
Vancouver.
too.
dude, everything was shot here. Like,
Deadpool.
or like, did you see the recent movie on Netflix, The Adam Project?
No, I don't have my Netflix subscription anymore because I think my sister canceled it.
Oh fuck.
Okay, well, good. Netflix is going down anyways, so. But
Yeah, I've
Yeah, that
heard
was shot
I've heard
UBC.
about Netflix going down.
Mhm.
What was it?
Mhm.
That you know that Christmas movie that Jimmy O Yang was in? I forgot what it was called. But it was shot in Vancouver.
I know what you're called. I'm actually gonna see Jimmy O Yang soon in like 4 hours.
Wait, really?
Yeah, his comedy shows at the Vogue Theater, so I'm gonna be there.
Yo, that's so cool! Oh my gosh, the Vogue Theater. Oh my gosh, I will. Speaking of a Vogue Theater, I wanted to go see a concert at the Vogue Theater, but then I was like, wait a second, I'm spending way too much money. It's okay, never mind. I shouldn't go.
Is it Keshi?
No. Her name's MXM2, and I saw her in Toronto already. But like, I was like, yo, I want to see her again because she's that good. It's my profile picture on Discord.
Oh, that's what it is? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's so good, and like her concert ticket is really cheap because it was $35.
Oh, wow. Yeah. No, Jimmy Games tickets was like pretty cheap, like 40.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Are you guys going to Simu's book talk? He's coming to Vancouver.
Wait, he's coming here too, right?
Yeah. I bought a ticket to go there.
When is it?
June 13th, I believe.
Oh, that's soon.
June 13th for what?
Simu's book talk.
Jayden doesn't watch movies.
That a Shang-Chi guy?
Yeah, he wrote a book.
Oh shit.
I still have. I need to read it though. I bought it. I bought it, but I still haven't read it. Oops.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see. Maybe. I've only watched Simu for Shang-Chi. I didn't watch like Kim's Convenience or anything.
I watched a bit of Kim's Convenience, but I didn't finish it because when I heard it got canceled, I'm just like, oh, there's really no point for me to finish it. I know it's terrible to say, but like, yeah.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. We'll see.
Any other shows you guys are watching on Netflix or movies that you guys would recommend so I can mooch off of someone else's Netflix?
Did you watch Moon Knight?
Moon Knight? I've heard of it. Isn't that on Disney Plus though?
It's on Disney Plus actually.
Okay, then I can just I'll mooch off my friends Disney Plus. Oops.
So good, very very good. It's so good, and then yeah, I don't know. So if you're into like Marvel stuff.
Mhm.
Yes, Moon Knight, I highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
Do you have any?
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies. I don't watch a lot of TV. I think, yeah, I don't know, man. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, Jayden doesn't watch anything. Kanye documentary.
That was kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie. That Kanye documentary was not that good.
What? No way.
I didn't like it.
You're kidding.
I knew the whole story already. Like, I didn't learn anything. All I learned was about Bakuchi's son, bro. Like, I didn't care about his son. Bakuti's son. I didn't care about that. And, like, the third episode was just clips from TMZ. Like, I already knew everything that happened in that movie, so it wasn't anything new.
Oh, speaking of TMZ, are you guys following the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case?
Yo, that Camille girl is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Holy, she ripped Amber apart.
She did. Not gonna lie, I hope I don't get canceled for saying this, but like people on Amber's team, like it's very questionable.
They don't have much to work with.
They do not. Freaking what was it? That one moment it was like hearsay this, hearsay that.
Yeah, they're really just scrambling at this point because I think at first they thought they actually had a case, and then as time went on, they're like, "Oh fuck, we don't have much here."
No,
and now just scrambling for the last chance.
They do not, or freaking. Not gonna lie, I just like I think her team is just full of clowns. I'm sorry, I had to say it.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong.
It's like I like when I'm watching the clips because I'm not following the whole case. I'm just seeing clips. I just see snippets, and I'm just like, is this real? Like, are these actual lawyers? Like, do they actually have a license?
They look really stressed.
Yeah.
I think they're just struggling now. Like, there's not much left to do for them. I don't think they can drop the case either, so.
Damn.
I mean, they get the bag. They got paid by Amber.
Yeah, they got paid whatever money she has left over.
I'm just wondering though, like, if like let's say Johnny Depp does win the case, like, there's a high chance, right, that he's going to win, right?
Mm.
I feel like if he does win, like, this is a huge step for male domestic abuse victims, right? They'll more of them will probably step up, right? And
yes.
Do you think Johnny Depp will get casted in movies after this? Because he was blacklisted, right?
Yeah, it's already in talks of saying Beetlejuice too.
Ooh, yo, if he does get casted, like the next movie he gets casted in, I'm gonna like full support. I'm going to
Yeah.
theaters.
Like he might get casted with his ex, his Winona Ryder.
Didn't
So,
she
he might.
what was it? Didn't she testify at court recently?
Did she?
I heard.
I'm not following closely. I don't know.
My friend's like following religiously, and she told me that she did.
Oh, she's there. Oh wow.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, Johnny's never like done that, right?"
Yeah. But he said he's not gonna go back to the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Because Disney did him wrong.
Fair. Understandable. Oh yeah, I guess like speaking of movies, what's your guys' favorite movie of all time? If you got any.
Getting any?
I'm gonna say I like Crazy Rich Asians.
Ooh, I'm trying to read the book right now,
Yeah.
but I'm struggling.
I'm super into Star Wars as well, so I'm gonna say like the Star Wars saga. I'm good with that.
Yo, did you watch? I need to get into Star Wars. I haven't watched that.
Yeah.
Did you watch all the Star Wars?
I watched all Star Wars movies, but I've never seen Rogue One or any of like the new stuff they did. I just watched the actual movies themselves.
Is the Mandalorian part of this?
Yeah.
Yes, but I never saw Mandalorian. I think the only thing I saw outside of the movies is like Clone Wars. That's it.
I kind of want to watch the Mandalorian just because what's her name again? Shoot, she's Mulan's voice actress. I forgot her name. I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say Baby Yoda, but I don't know.
Oh shoot! I know her. Hold on. Oh, Min-Na Wang.
Oh, that sounds familiar. But
I don't think I've seen Mulan, so I don't know.
Wait, what? You haven't seen the cartoon?
I've never seen Mulan.
Really?
I haven't watched a lot of Disney movies. Like I just never. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair, but.
Good that you watched Star Wars though. Is Star Wars that good?
No, I just like Star Wars. I've always liked it as a kid, so.
No, but there's like people who religiously like talk about it, and I'm like, damn, am I missing out?
Not really. It's like Marvel. Like you're not really missing out. It's not gonna affect your life. It's just a movie. That's cool.
I see. My all-time is probably Inception.
Inception?
Tell me you know it.
I do, of course. It's on my list now because I remember.
You haven't watched it?
No, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm uncultured. Anyways, I remember seeing it was like if you ask Siri what Inception's about, it's like it's about dreaming, it's about dreaming, it's about dreaming, it's about dreaming, and then it's just like, okay, I'm gonna stop now because
really?
like, this is just.
I didn't know that. It is. It's a masterpiece. It's so good. You just have to watch it. It'll put your mind into swirls and you just like don't know what's happening and you're gonna think so hard about it. Very good.
Is it kind of similar to Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I need to watch that. I heard that's really good.
It is. Yes. Yes, it's very good. I watched it and I cried.
It's also it's also the same like mind fuck type movies. Yeah.
It's kind of it goes into that theory of the multiverse in a way.
Okay. I guess sort of. Inception is dreams, but that's sort of like kind of the same thing, two different realities.
Yeah, different realities basically. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you guys believe that there's like different realities or
a multiverse?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. It's like the universe is huge. Maybe there's like another one. Another version of us. What do you think, Jayden?
I think that humans are not smart enough to figure out the entire universe as much as we think we did, so anything's possible.
But what if there's another universe where the humans have figured out everything?
Sure. Anything's possible. Like I'm not like gonna say this is not possible. Like anything's possible. Who knows?
Oh, it's like you're very open-ended, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Have you guys been to Granville Island by any chance?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, have you had Lee's Donuts?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh, if you ever go to Gravel Island again, well, but don't go on a weekend. That's a nightmare.
Yep.
Go to Lee's Donuts and get a jelly donut. I don't know if you guys like jelly donuts, but like their jelly donuts are really good because they're like fresh.
Really?
Yes. I saw it.
The only jelly.
I saw it on
Sorry, go ahead.
what was it on? It's on Netflix. It was Seth Rogen did a food tour with somebody. I forgot his name. I feel really bad about that. I'm so sorry. Anyways, and he basically gave a food tour of Vancouver, right? And they went to Granville Island, and there was this one donut place called Lee's Donuts, and he was explaining like, oh yeah, they have like the best jelly donuts.
Really?
Yeah, cause when I went,
They're very popular.
it was on a weekday, but like there was still a long lineup.
Yeah, they're very popular.
Yeah, and I went to get the jelly donuts. I just see like there's literally like 2 rows dedicated to jelly donuts because like
Yeah.
it's that popular.
Yeah.
And I
The only
remember.
jelly donuts
Pardon?
I had were from Tim's. The only jelly donuts I had were from Tim Hortons.
Oh no! It's way better than that. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
I'm not a huge donut guy, so I never really bothered to do it, but I've always heard of them.
Yeah, they're really good. Their mascot is kind of. He gives me like the same vibe as the Jollibee mascot, the dead look in the eyes.
Yeah. This psychopath thing.
Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, exactly.
Or have you guys been to? I guess Minami is it called?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, me and my friend had my friends had the 5-course meal, and even though it's so expensive, like we were like, yo, this is worth.
Their shrimp gyozas are crazy. The chili ones, holy fuck. I buy like bulk of those and just cook it at home.
Wait, you can buy bulk of those?
They have a little grocery store type of thing now. So like it's called a Burry to go. So you can just go there and buy stuff. So you can buy like frozen sushi, frozen gyozas, ramen.
Oh, what? I did not know that.
I just get like the chili shrimp gyozas and just cook them at home on the weekends.
Hmm?
Damn, I did not know that. I just thought they were a fancy restaurant.
I think it's because COVID. Once COVID happened, they closed for a bit and then they opened the pop-up shop and it's been open ever since.
Okay. What else is in Vancouver? Sorry, I just like I love Vancouver, as you can tell.
Yep.
It's a great place.
It is! Oh my gosh, Aberdeen Mall! I love going to Aberdeen Mall. Cause like
Yes, ramen taka is good.
we don't have something like Aberdeen Mall. Like, oh my gosh. I went to this one place that sold like the best cheese tarts, Castella. Oh, they're so good.
I don't think they're there anymore.
No, they are. Castella. I went there recently.
Where is it?
It's in the bottom floor. I think it's quite it looked very new, like the store was very new. I like their motto. It's like they make fresh cheese tarts every hour. So basically
Is it by the fountain?
Pardon?
Is it by the fountain?
I actually don't know. Sorry, I don't know the layout of Aberdeen very well. I kind of just saw it and I just got like 4 cheese tarts. And then I had no regrets because they were so good. Like they were warm when I got them. And then I tried like this one place in Edmonton and it's called like Pablo cheese tarts and it was nothing compared to Castella cuz like Pablo's it wasn't even fresh. It was like stale and I'm like I miss Castella.
There's one in Richmond Center, but I can't find the Aberdeen one.
Oh shoot! I'm so dumb. Yeah, it's the Richmond Center. Sorry, I'm so dumb.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I actually really like Richmond Center. It was like my like last month. I went in April, and it was like my first time at Richmond Center. I'm like, yo, I love Castella.
Really? Wow. Richmond Center's like one of those malls like no one goes to unless they have the transit.
Really? Oh, I guess like what was it? I guess your Richmond Center is like kind of similar to I guess like Edmonton City Center.
Never been.
Yeah, I've never been to Calgary or Edmonton or Alberta.
It's okay. Sure, we have some nice restaurants, but
We have the largest mall, right?
yeah, we have the largest mall that has a freaking amusement park, a water park, a golf course. Well, actually, 2 golf courses, an ice rink.
Golf course?
We have 2 golf courses. Yeah, they're
like a full-size golf course.
They're like children golf courses.
Oh, like a mini putt. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
two.
shit.
We have 2 mini golf courses. Sorry, I should have specified mini golf courses.
No,
We have a bowling alley. We got a rec room, a hotel. I don't know. You could do anything there, honestly.
damn.
But it's expensive, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like everything's overpriced there. So like, yeah, it's good to visit. Like maybe like for the experience, but once you like, it's like it's kind of like the thing. It's like if you live there, it's like it's just meh.
That's like us with Vancouver.
Yep.
We're just like,
Mid.
expensive.
Really?
There's,
Oh yeah,
there's
that's
like the
that's
clock,
true.
freaking Gastown steam clock.
Oh yeah, the Gastown
Yeah.
steam clock.
I train mid.
Is there like, have you guys lived in Vancouver your whole life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I guess that would explain it then.
Yeah, we're just used to it.
Just used to it.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great, but it's just like what you do.
Oh, no, it's a beautiful city. It's just like
It is.
we born and raised in it. It's kind of like we're just used to like, oh, there's cherry blossoms. Okay. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whereas people will be like, yeah. I mean, I like trade blossoms. I'll take pictures of it. But
yeah.
oh yeah, it's like
But
Did
everyone
you-
posts that for the same time.
Is it common, I guess, in Vancouver to go to a private school?
Mm,
Because I've noticed that you guys have a lot of private schools. I remember like just like walking I don't know, downtown, and I just see like 2 private schools.
I think
Downtown-
Vancouver has a lot.
Downtown
Cause-
doesn't have any public schools to my knowledge. I think they're all private in downtown, so that might be why.
Oh,
But-
that's probably why. I've never been like in the suburbs. That's probably why.
But in
Right.
Richmond specifically, no.
Richmond has 2 private schools, but they're the same company, so technically it's one.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Surrey's all public to my knowledge.
I've just noticed that like you guys have way more private schools, and then I guess like for us, like in Alberta, like we have a lot of public schools.
I think it's a mix for us. Yeah, like half-half.
I
I
think
guess.
the mix.
Maybe like 70-30 public.
Oh wow.
It's still like all public, or almost like it is in Richmond, and then Vancouver.
Yeah.
There's a lot of public too, but their schools are a lot bigger than Richmond schools.
Mm.
Yeah, Vancouver schools are much bigger just because of the way they're laid out, and same with Surrey.
Mhm.
They're much more funded.
Oh yes, by the rich people.
Exactly.
Wait, have you guys noticed? This is one thing I've noticed. Like, if you either go down either Richmond or Richmond specifically. Like, I just remember like you'll just like see like a row of nice houses, then the occasional rundown one, then the row of nice houses, then the original.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because the people with the rundown houses, they bought it early and they can't afford to move anywhere within the city, so they just stay there.
Yeah, and then it's because all those nice houses are just like the rich developers. They just buy the land, tear down the old house, and build like a brand new mansion. Because I always
Yeah.
see like plots of land, like the occasional plot of land will just be like in construction, making this like brand new spanking mansion or something.
Well, they changed the law, so like now people are mainly building like townhome complexes, but
Yeah.
yeah, same general scenario.
Yeah, oh my gosh, like I've seen some of the houses in Richmond, or just like even like some parts of like this one part of like I guess like Vancouver. It's like I'm just like, wow, that's crazy.
Houses in Surrey are pretty nice too.
Mm.
Those houses are huge.
In Surrey?
Yeah, Surrey,
Mhm.
Surrey has some big houses. Surrey's got big houses.
Yep.
Is it because they have more land, I guess, to work with?
Yeah, much more land, but especially South Surrey. South Surrey's got like big ass houses. Holy fuck.
Damn, I always hear about like the crime rate in Surrey. So
It's not that bad,
kind
honestly.
of shocks me.
It's
It's not that.
It's like a
it's not bad.
stereotype.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's because Surrey's full of like South Asians, so people are like racist and saying this shit. But Surrey's actually very nice. Like I've never met people visit Surrey. It's actually
On the come
nice.
up. On the come up.
Yeah, Surrey's a very nice place, especially if you're buying real estate. Surrey's the place to go right now.
Oh yeah, I hear like freaking about like was it the real estate like being really good there,
Yeah.
or
A little far.
was it? I know like Burnaby is also very popular.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Burnaby's growing a lot.
Yep, Burnaby's growing quite a bit.
Tsawwasson's growing a lot too.
Yeah, yep.
Everywhere, man. It's growing. Bunch of people.
Why is housing so expensive? Oh, I've even like I read articles where basically like because housing is so expensive, like a lot of people from BC and Ontario are trying to buy houses here in Alberta because housing here is so cheap compared to you guys.
Yeah, I remember like looking at houses in Alberta. I'm like, oh fuck, it's only this much. That's down.
Yeah, okay. I'm like okay. So my friend, I remember staying with her. She lives like not even in Toronto. Like she lives like 2 hours away. I won't say where because that will dox her. And she told me like her house is like 850K, right? But it's like
Wow.
it's smaller than my house in Alberta. And I was telling her like, oh yeah, my mom bought my house, like our house, for 450K, and she's just like, what the frick? That's so cheap. I'm like,
Yeah,
I guess, yeah.
That is cheap.
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
And I'm
Condos
just
are like
like,
sick.
and I'm just like thinking like, cause you know how houses like they increase in value, right?
Yeah,
I'm
Mm.
starting to wonder like, cause my mom bought this house like 10 years ago. I'm starting to
Wow.
wonder like how much it's worth now.
Bro, sell it.
Yeah, my
you
mom's
sell
like,
it, you take the money for what?
like now that I think about it, yeah, my mom would probably sell our house for a lot. Cause like I remember like people would always like when people come over, they'll be like, wow, you have a nice house. I'm like, thanks. It's not really that nice, but sure, thanks, I'll take it.
Got an early.
Yeah,
But yeah, I just like it just shocks me like the property values like that you guys have to deal with. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Or
yeah,
I would like see these tour videos of I guess like mansions in Alberta, and then I look at the comments, and people in the comments are like, "What the frick? That's so cheap for like this
Yeah.
big of a house in Alberta." And I'm just like, it's
Yeah.
because no one wants to live here, unless you're like a family that wants to settle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like I guess like cities like Vancouver and Toronto, like those are for people who like want to like they have like big ambition, right? I guess it's
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. It came here for a reason.
But like
Okay.
but I've also heard stories from people. It's like that those big cities are very isolating, right? Because everyone's like out doing their own thing. Like, do you guys feel that way about Vancouver? It's like, or do you just I don't know.
People say that. I hear people say that it's like so hard to make friends in Vancouver or something.
Yeah, I hear
Um,
that, but yeah, I have so many friends in Vancouver.
I think it depends
I
on
know,
who you are
like-
as a person.
Yeah. Maybe like if you're absolutely like just came here and don't know anyone, maybe.
Yeah.
But like we grew up here, so like we grew up with like here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, we know a lot of people in the city, and we meet a lot of people too now. So it's like it's not for us. We don't really see it.
Mhm.
Use TikTok, use Instagram, like that's the people using that.
Yeah. It's actually not weird though. It's not that hard to make friends, in my opinion, at least.
It's I guess it's hard.
Do you find like in general, do you think it's harder to make friends as an adult, or is it just the same as like you're a kid?
So it depends what you're doing as an adult. I mean, people find it easier to make friends growing up because you go to high school and
Yeah.
you see the same people every day, right?
Mhm.
So I guess it just depends what you're doing as an adult. Like if you're in a work environment where you see people every day, maybe it's still easier for you. But if it's like you're like a solo, you don't like meet people, then you might think it's hard. So I guess it just depends.
Okay. Yeah. I can definitely see it. Yeah. Or like,
Mhm.
or was it? Yeah. If you just like, I guess don't talk to people in general, then obviously
Yeah.
you're not gonna make friends that way.
Exactly. I mean, especially if you find it hard to do so and you're more like introverted, then it might be harder.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's all the questions I have. Do you guys have? Okay. Do you have like any like socials you want to promote or whatever?
Yeah, follow the podcast at Banana Boys. Or is it boy? No, there's no S, right?
Wait, there's
Yeah,
no S.
podcast.
Wait, there's no S. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
Oh
not.
no, it's fine. Like I think if you type that anywhere, it'll still show us up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Banana Boy podcast.
Follow-
Everywhere.
Follow Andrew on his TikTok, his Instagram. Go get him to shoot you a video and stuff like that.
You're
Wait,
from Vancouver.
Sorry, just like a quick question. How did this name come to be, Banana Boy Podcast?
You can ask her, dude.
So people always think like we had this like super deep, meaningful conversation about cultural identity and all that, in reality, we were just going back and forth in a text messaging group. I thought of Pineapple Express, so I said, let's do Pineapple Boys. And then he hit me back saying Banana Boys, and I'm like, that sounds a lot better. So we just stuck with it, and that's really it.
I like the
Yep.
alliteration, Banana Boy.
Exactly.
It just
Thank
worked out
you.
pretty well. And now it has this second cultural meaning that everyone's adopted for us.
Which is partially true, maybe. So,
Yeah, double
work out.
entendre.
Okay, double entendre.
Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah.
any socials, Jayden, that you would like to promote as well?
Follow me on Instagram, TikTok. That's it. I'll whatever. You'll find on Banana Boys podcast. I'll type myself.
Yeah, man. Go take a listen. And yeah. And listen to Rick, how do you say it again? Babble the Boba podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Plug yourself.
All right, thank you for your time. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys had a good time on the podcast, and I hope I hope to hear more, like, I hope to see more of your funny clips, because honestly, you guys are so funny. Especially the grandma robbery. I'm so sorry, Andrew, if that's like embarrassing you, but like
Oh, good. Glad you enjoyed it.
getting robbed in front of a Japadog. I'm sorry, it's so funny to me. Alright, I'll see you guys, I guess your next podcast episode.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Claire. This was a pleasure.
Bye.
See ya.